It's still backwards. With these new gloves in since I can't find my other gloves. I'm still here talking to myself, trying to get set up. If you want to grab those cups over there for me. I don't remember what we put in this container here. What's growing down there, but after I look it for so many times and I don't see any growth, I'm just gonna use it as extra dirt. Table. Can you get this? I'll just dump these in the ground somewhere and hope for the best. Oh, I'm out of soil again. Okay. These gloves make me hot. I'm gonna take them off. They're cute though. Nice little yellow. You know what? The crazy thing about today is it's not bright outside, but it's very muggish. Muggy, muggy, muggy. Oh, boy. Planting watermelons today. Watermelons. So I was watching somebody do watermelons, and um, up until I watched them, I was not really confident in doing watermelons until I saw that, and I said, let me try some today because I found out what I did wrong. I found out what I was doing wrong. I got a lot of garden cleaning to do. Oh, something in here, but it's open. Okay, let me first of all. Yeah, I'm so sweaty right now. I don't even know why. I was at work earlier and came back, washed my car. God bless everybody that's in here. Let me bring the camera a little closer. I don't even know if y'all could hear me. I was probably just talking to myself. God bless you. Oh, let me get in. I'm very sweaty, y'all. I've been running around in this garden. Hi, how's everybody doing? All right, let me bring y'all a little closer. Is it gonna stay? I don't want y'all cricket. Okay, can y'all see? So I was debating on which watermelon seed I was gonna do today because it's watermelon season. When I first moved out here in my area that I'm in, we used to see like bus loads. My son ordered these offline. We used to see bus loads of watermelon buses. I mean, full of watermelon, and it blew my mind because we're from the city, and and I was just like, what in the world? And they were everywhere, like bus loads of them everywhere. So I'm like, what's going on? Come to find out, we're surrounded by different farms that grow watermelon. And so I actually stopped going to the store and buying them, and I would buy them from the local farmers out here because I'm that type of person. I like to support the local businesses, and if a neighbor is growing something, I'll buy from them. I bought a lot of my starter plants from neighbors out here that's growing, and whew, yeah, it's hot. I said I wasn't gonna complain about the summer heat. It's not even summer yet. because this winter was pretty cold. So let me stop saying it's hot. Was I prepared to get on here? Absolutely not. But let me show y'all one thing I will not grow again. Well, I will not buy from the store again. These seeds here, because I buy papayas from the store and they give me 20 times more than this. I mean, I like the support, but you know, you can go get fruit. I just finished up a fruit. I juiced it the other day and get 1,000 seeds from just one fruit. So we actually have a lot of papaya growing this summer. Some of them behind me. Some starter plants are behind me, and then we got some out there in the yard already. I might never have to buy any more papaya seeds, so good for me on that one. So I'll get started, guys. I'm a little disheveled here and distracted. I have seeds everywhere, and some of them are open, some of them are empty, and I'm like, I don't like the fact that I'm not organized. So how is everybody doing today? I know y'all see the title. Like, what do y'all do for mental health? And this is a serious question. This is a very serious question because of some of the things that I'm battling, and I know that I'm not the only one in the world battling stuff. So I really, really would like to know, how does everybody handle their mental health, and what are some of the things that you do uh, when you're not having a great day? Because I can use some advice. I have 4 teenagers. I have 4 teenagers, and they all have needs and wants and their own, life they have to maneuver through. And I can always use some good advice. So happy Friday. Do y'all see the sweat on my face? It's real. So I'm inside my little man-made greenhouse that's half done, but it feels real cool under here. So I'm looking forward to finishing it this summer. Someone asked me, they was like, "Why are you doing a greenhouse in the summer?" Well, because they still got my plants growing. They're great for starter plants. These are okra, by the way, and they grow amazing. I just put these seeds in a couple days ago, literally a couple days ago. So my goal is to do a cup every single day. And these here, they literally had no growth in them yesterday. I looked at this exact bucket with no growth. I can't make this stuff up. And not only that, we've been using our own little Miracle Grow stuff, like peeled banana peel water behind me, and it's been doing wonders. So I used to be against bananas once I saw something on the internet a while back about uh, them being fake. I'm not crazy. A lot of people have said that, and even still going on around Facebook, that a lot of the foods that we eat, including broccoli, are not real foods. They're man-made. So I stopped buying bananas for that reason. And then my daughter went in the other day and bought some, and my son was like, "Don't throw the peels away." And he's been using the peels to make that miracle water. So if they fake or not, the water works. So, uh, oh, this is something else he's growing. He's not around for me to ask what it is, but I'm gonna set it over to the side. If I sound a little dry, that's because I am. I'm dry. Speaking of, where's my water? Water's gone, but thank you everyone for tuning in. Hello, my India sister. Oh, I'm American, but thank you. My great grandmother, of course, everybody says that, but it's true. I saw some pictures. My grandmother showed me pictures of her great grandmother, and woo, Indian all in her blood. She got that long white hair down her back. She was up in age and like piercing eyes. Like her eyes were so, like you could see through her soul. It was so beautiful. That's one thing I wish was the actual thing, that our generations ahead of us could live long enough for us to have relationships with them. But unfortunately enough, by the time we reach some sort of maturity, they're already gone, and we things that we didn't get a chance to take advantage of is already too late. So right now, I heard my car door. Oh, I got some fenugreek. I forgot I had that. That's gonna be a later video. So I'm done running my mouth. I'm gonna get started on making some watermelons. I'm actually starting to enjoy talking to you guys. Like YouTube was never a thing that I cared to do. But uh, back to the question I asked earlier, like what is some of the things that you guys do to help with your mental health? And um, this is one for me. This is nothing that I ever planned to do. It was nothing that I ever had in my future. Is like, oh, I'm gonna just get a yard and start growing food. But it makes sense to me now. And there's a story. I made plenty of videos on how I got started. I bought some property, and then God told me to put some food in the ground. I got a pretty interesting video about that. But one of the main reasons I continue to do it, and I take it serious now, is because wherever you turn, whether it be the news, local news, CNN, uh, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, someone's always posting about the times that we're living in, and the food shortage, food crisis, you name it. It's always some kind of report. And I watched a few videos, not very long videos, but maybe a short here and there, and I fell asleep watching it. And I think the only thing that really gives me hope about what's coming, you know, what's to come, prophecy, it is coming, is that I'm doing something about it. Bok choy. This is some good salad if y'all ever want some bok choy. And I make it in I used to make it in my stir fry. Bok choy. I'm gonna put that over there with my lettuce actually. So all this stuff I'm organizing. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Let me bring you down some. Let me bring you down some. I don't really have anything planned today. I do have a, is that better? I do have somebody coming to look at my car. I feel crooked. A little bit crooked, but you know what? But if they come, they come. If they don't, I'll be busy doing this. But look, I bought a new shirt today, off the subject, and I realized that I don't like all this, and I'm gonna give it to my daughter. I was out. I was out today, and I saw it in the little store I was at, and I said, "Let me get a new T-shirt." But this type of color is wearing it in my garden because it's full of sand. It'll be looking dingy in a couple days. Anyways, so what I'm doing is watermelon, and I'm going to freshen up these. I was going around the garden yesterday, and I found a bunch of these that didn't grow. These were marigolds, so I'm going to redo those. I got a packet over here somewhere. But the main thing today is going to be watermelon. I said, let me give it another try. So I was talking about the bus loads of watermelon trucks and buses that go through here during the summertime, and I was always, and then it would be, you would find a bunch of sellers on every corner with their trucks, with their full of watermelon, selling them on the side of the road, and I will always make it my business to stop and try to support at least one of them. And we would take it to and side note, I never ate watermelon until last summer. Believe it or not, I was never a watermelon person. So that was another thing, and I was just like, okay, I'm doing two things that I like to do. I like to support local business, and I like to give back to the community, and I also like to be healthy. So that's three things. And new gloves, boom. I'm supposed to be going to my neighbor's house sometime soon. She's busy all the time, just as busy as me. And we're supposed to be doing tomatoes in her yard. She had a back injury, and we've been helping each other a lot. Initially, when I first started this community garden, a lot of people don't know that it's a community garden. I don't advertise it anymore. I just grow the food, and then whatever God tells me to do with the food down the line, that's what I'm gonna do with it. But it is a community garden. So I grow, I plant seeds every day. If I sound like I'm jumping from subject to subject, because I am, but I got a lot in my mind right now. But you guys are helping me with my, you helping me with my mental. So I actually am going to try to get over there to her this weekend because she's been asking me when every time she's busy, I'm not, and then every time I'm not busy, she is. So it's been one of those things. You see about gloves, and I'm still using my bare hands. I be psyching myself up. That's why I cut my nails because they get so dirty, and then it make me look dirty, and I'm not dirty. I'm actually very clean. At least I try to be. Um, yeah. So did anybody answer my questions? Blessings. My sister in here. Keep planting. Are you repotting cactus? This this is something my son did. It's actually a melon, and he's not around right now that I can see. Yeah, I'm gonna actually put it over here. I'm inside the greenhouse for the ones that's just tuning in. I got a bunch of plants around me, and some other ones behind me in the corner. So actually, like I mentioned earlier, someone was like, "Why would you want to build a green?" It's not all we built. It's very cool in here, actually. Um, and that's one reason why I'm sitting here. But someone said, why would you want to build a greenhouse? And well, they didn't say it like that. They were just like confused as to why I was building a greenhouse now opposed to the wintertime. I did need it in the winter, but at the time I didn't have the stuff that I needed in the winter. Everything I do is sponsored by my pockets. Anyway, yeah, I be tripping myself out sometimes. But yeah, so I'm doing watermelon today. So I told them, I was like, well, it's helping the plants grow tremendously. And the starter plants thrive in here. It's a bunch of them I'm looking at, right? 50-cent packet from Walmart. I try to make it my business every time I go to the store to at least get a pack or two. 50-cent watermelons. So I'll tell y'all how they do. So I was watching a lady earlier today, and she was planting watermelons, and well, she was doing a few other things, and I started asking her. I made a comment. Something crawling on me, I think. Yeah, so I made a comment, and I was telling her that we tried watermelon, growing watermelon for the first time last summer, but it got so hot. She corrected me, and she said that it wasn't most likely it wasn't because it was too hot. Florida gets hot. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't have my head on because I'm under something, but I did put on my sunscreen, and I drank a lot of water today. But I told her that, and she was like, it's because after 2 weeks of them ripening, after 2 weeks, do not water them. So that was something I learned today, and I like to learn. So that helped me, and it inspired me to start some more seeds and growing them. I'm still gonna buy from the people off the side of the road that got all these watermelons in the back of their truck. It's a country thing they do every summer. They have a bunch of uh, people out here selling watermelons. When I'm riding one day, I'm gonna try to catch it, and I'm gonna show y'all. It's like 1,000 buses. When I first got here country, I was just like, what in the world? Just saw a bunch of buses, watermelons just passing me by, and I was just like, oh, that's a thing. People look at you crazy when you're from somewhere else. I'm like, I'm not used to this. That was exciting. See a bunch of buses. I didn't know where they were going or where they came from, but they had a bunch of watermelons, and next thing you know, you just see people on every corner selling them. So I don't buy them from the store anymore. I try to. This lady that she's on the end of my road, she's probably gonna be posted up there this summer. I'm gonna buy some from her. again. Her and her son, I guess it was her son, I don't know. I think she did tell me it was her son. Not that it matters. Oh. Whoa. It was supposed to rain today. It's cloudy, but it's not raining. I was the type of person that I did not like to see rain coming because I was like, it's gonna mess up my plans. I want to be outside. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go here. I want to go there. Didn't want to see the rain coming. Now I'm begging for it. There he go, with no shoes on, per usual. I mean, I guess that's why we got our own property, so you can walk around barefoot if you want to. I thought I had more cups than this, but I guess I don't. Oh, what was the question? It's in the title. I said, what do you guys do for mental health? Like, what are some of the things you do to calm you down? Because I'll say this, when I first got on here, I was a little frustrated. I didn't start off that way. I got up early and I went to go do this gig or whatever, about an hour, came back, washed the car. Uh, we did some stuff before I left too. And then got a little aggravated because something that I told had instructed to be done was not done. So I jumped on live. Jumped on live. Jumped on live, but I had already planned to do that. So I put it in the title. What are some of the things that help y'all? You came to help? Well, you can help. He shook his head no, but he can help. So this is what I'm doing. We put this. These had a lot of seeds in them. Prince. So I'm probably just gonna dispack, and I did this one. This had about 5 or 6 in them. This has like.
They said the Carson Gray watermelon takes up a lot of space.
Put them by itself. This yard big enough. Stick in the soil. So if you want, you could take these out of the way and just top them off with a little soil. Oh, another thing that I found out what she said was when you put the seed in there, so this is the seed. Let me get a bigger seed. This is the seed, right? You only want to put that much soil on top of it so it can find the sunlight. We don't want to drown them with soil. And that's what all seeds. You don't want to put them down too far. Don't press them down too far.
Where I put these?
We could find a box to put them in and then give them some water. So I'm giving it a try again, guys. I'm planting watermelon seeds and hope I can have a bus load of them. I really don't know what I do with my water, but I need some. Yeah, that'll work. If I can find more cups, I'm gonna do all of these packets. We should get a good amount of them growing if I do it right, and I just put more effort into it this season. And I'll keep y'all posted on how they grow. So once they ripen, we don't want to water them. So if it rains, we gotta figure out a way to do shelter them, I guess. Don't give them too much water. I guess some water won't kill them, but too much water will after they ripen. This packet is about done. So just move all these for me. Thank you very much. Somebody asked me, was this a cactus?
No, that's melons.
Are they ready to be thinned? Thin?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. You gonna put them right in the ground? Oh yeah, you can put them on that trellis over there with the other ones.
Okay.
So far I've been able to successfully put some seeds in the ground. I guess that's what helps me mentally. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Grasshopper. Well, I guess it's better than something else. Tired. So what everybody else doing this Friday, this Good Friday? What's today, the 7th, 8th? I was gonna go take another gig because I had a message for me to go back to the same location I left and ask me if I wanted to work again. I'm just like, no. I just left them over there. Okay. Plus, I'm trying to get my car fixed, so not fixed. It's a piece I'm trying to put on there, and somebody told me they was on the way. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in because y'all could be doing anything else on this Good Friday. Anything else? I'll be going out sometimes, going to different stores, and I promise you, I'll be thinking I'm gonna be the only one in there. Nope. I'm like, did anybody work anymore? They probably be saying the same thing about me. Stores be packed, especially in Gainesville. I don't go to Ocala as much because I'm between both. Ocala's south of me, Gainesville is north of me. And they're both pretty crowded cities. My daughter want to get a summer job that would help me mentally. But I'm kind of nervous about that because every time I say, okay, we'll go look, we went over by the mall out there in Gainesville, and she put in a few applications and actually ended up getting an interview for one of the new stores that's opening. And guess what happened? Ended up crossing the video on Facebook because I have a word of mouth for the surrounding cities around me. You gonna bring it back? And they had a story on. Somebody had recorded this two employees from Five Guys or something like that. What is this? Some store called Five Guys? Fighting in the parking lot. And I'm not talking about just fighting. They were busting each other's car windows. And I was just like, I'm not trying to send my child out in that chaos. Like, oh no! How did that happen? Oh, I'll get it. It's probably how I had it sitting up there. Well, you know what? This is the second time this fell over. I probably should just put it in the ground. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put these in the ground. My plants fell over. But yeah, it does feel a lot cooler here. You notice that? Mm-hmm. And then this lady, her name is Angel Peaceful Garden. Her channel is called Angel's Peaceful Garden. She does a lot of content on her what she's doing in her garden. And she has like these instead of this plastic, you can see it in the back here. I have plastic over it. What's this called again? 6 mil plastic, greenhouse plastic, greenhouse cover. And she was unboxing something that gives you shade. It's like a cover, and it also gives you some kind of sun ray protection. So I thought that was pretty cool. You might have to look that up on Amazon
This is watermelon too.
because this summer is gonna get hotter, and I want to be protected, not too tired and drained from the heat. So what?
I need the bucket again.
So far, how many cups is that? Count the cups.
One, two,
He
three.
gonna count the cups for y'all. How many is it?
15.
Oh, so we did 15 cups of watermelon so far. Well, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 when I hand you these. You got it?
Mhm.
Woo! I feel like something crawling on me and I don't like it. I'm running out of cups. I had a question earlier. They asked what kind of cups we grow in. You
Sure.
take that one. They asked what type of cups we grow in. I found that these work the best for me because I bought these off Amazon and there's no more space in that big old box. I bought these off Amazon and maybe it's just me, but I haven't really had any growth in those type of cups. Like all my growth comes from these cups. I haven't had any growth in those cups at all. Have you ever noticed any? So I might not buy them again. But the idea of me getting them was because you could take these and put them directly in the ground once they grow. But I haven't. Maybe I'll try some herbs in them to see what I can do and just put them right in the ground. But all my growth, like I said, all my growth has been coming from the regular white cups, and they grow really good. I don't know, maybe it's the heat that it holds. Oh, don't rush me, I'm coming. Here you go. I gotta find some more. 'Cause I got a few more. Oh, I got a lot more seeds. And I think I'm out of cups. The cups that I want. Ooh. That's funny. You gotta come get these grasshoppers. Then you said you want to take them to go fishing with. They hiding in my cups. That's the second one. Got me looking crazy on here. Second one. Jump scare. This is enough soil. I thought I wasn't gonna have enough, but it's working out. So you said we ran out of space?
Yes.
Do we have any more?
We got that bucket.
Here you go. So I might not even open these packs. I got these and a bunch more that's over there in the storage. I might give them away. I should be ready by the time you come back. So nobody answered my question. Well, I'll answer my question. This is what I do for my mental health. I won't say I don't believe in therapists and I don't agree with it because everybody's different and different things work for different people. So I appreciate the fact that there is different options out there actually, but I prefer I prefer things that are free. And unfortunately, we live in a very judgmental world where people do form opinions of you, of what they don't understand and what they never lived, what they never went through. And I've had my share of situations like that. So I won't say I won't ever try therapy again, but so far the way that God's been allowing me to do it, it's been working for the most part. I haven't lost my mind. If I did, I got it back, and okay. growing food and working on projects, making money, of course, and taking care of my responsibility, paying stuff off, making a difference, helping others. Like I said, I'm going to be going over to my neighbor's yard soon. And we're going to be starting her garden. And she owned a nursery before, so I feel honored to work side by side with her. She owned a nursery before, and that's something I feel like I can get gain a lot of knowledge from that. Oh, and working out. Hence the vest. I try to get back where I'm supposed to be mentally, physically. Yeah, both of those. But physically, I try to do some working out, and got to be careful because of my sciatica. But aside from that, I walk, and I got a low impact cycle bike, which I gotta find out what I did with it because it's been like 3 days since I've been on it. But yeah, other than that, this is how I de-stress. And watching the food grow. You know, being able to go in my garden and eat from it, and even harvest and share with neighbors. I haven't got to that point yet. I mean, there's some things I have been able to give away. Like last time I gave away some okra, but okra is something else. It'll come to me when I'm not thinking about it. But I enjoy different things like that. This packet has a lot of seeds, but I'm grateful, you know. Now I know. I got a few cups for you to move, Josh. It's very cool in this greenhouse. I appreciate that. Now I'm gonna just do 2 labels. I'm gonna leave 1 label in that big box so I can remember what it is, and then I'm gonna leave 1 label in that red container you just took. So if we can't get a harvest off all these seeds, I don't know what we're doing wrong. You want to say anything to the people?
No.
So I'm trying watermelon today. I'm glad I was able to. I like getting on other people's lives and learning something, getting something from it, getting something out of it. I can appreciate that. I rather flies everywhere. I rather learn from watching someone, learn from watching, and hands-on at the same time. Being hands-on. I didn't juice today, but I feel like I could tell the difference when I don't, because I was rushing off. But had I did my cucumber and cucumber mixed with another whatever's in there, I think I only have oranges left and ginger. But it's a major hit when I'm dehydrated, which I am right now. I'm gonna just put these last 2 in here because I'm out of cups anyways. At least I think I am. What's this? Put 2 seeds in here. How much space you have left?
Like there's no space for 1 more cup.
So let me make some labels. I was able to come back and get some done. So I'm grateful for that. 2 labels on the way. What else we want to do? So we put the melon, we put the watermelon in. What did we do this week? Okra. We put the pomegranate trees in. We got to do something with them grape trees,
Apple trees.
apple trees. Lots of trees. You want to do it now?
Do it.
The grapes?
No.
When do you want to do them? Sunday?
Sure.
Here, I'm going to hand you these. So today is the 8th. What's today?
Okay.
And it's watermelon. I'm going to be honest, I didn't try my best to keep these separated, the 2 different varieties separated, but we still going to be all right. I was telling them about all the watermelon trucks that we see out here in the country. And when we first started seeing them. Oh, and I was emptying out all these empty packets. It's deceiving to me when I see that, thinking that we got more seeds than we actually do. So I'm putting all these empty packets in here. Well, I know it's the middle of the afternoon Friday, so it's definitely not a great time to be on live, but I just wanted to get on here and do that. And I hope everybody's having a beautiful, blessed day and have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I did something other post than nothing, so you know what? It was one packet that was open that I was going to get to. It was some deal that was open, I think. I'm going to do that. Oh yeah, and this one, I did this one. 8, 6. I don't know what I did with the deal. So you still have these giant watermelons right here. Oh yeah, don't forget to water the plants. You could set the box on the ground out of the chair. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being my friend. Travel around the world, back again. Heart is true. What did I do with the packet? I lost it. And if you, anybody, don't know the words. Yeah, I lost it. No, I didn't. Got it. Nope, it's cucumbers. Did we water anything in here today?
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Alrighty. Ready. I kind of want to go sit on some water this weekend, but just don't know. Lavender, onions, okra, cucumber, sunflower, dill. Found it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because I'm out of stuff to talk about. I'm gonna call my. I got dirt on my face. Great. I'm gonna call my mechanic. I really don't have one out here. I haven't established a solid mechanic yet. And that's the thing about moving. You have to reestablish all that type of stuff. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put in here. It was marigolds in here, but they died. And I think it was because of the location. They wasn't getting what they need. But y'all have a good and blessed day. I got to get off here. And I'll see y'all soon.